Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Prattville Lions Soccer. We are at Kevin Turner Field, located at Stanley Jensen Stadium in Prattville, Alabama. Tonight, the Lions take on the Lee Generals from Montgomery. They were able to swim or boat their way across the river to get here tonight. We appreciate that, but the field's in excellent condition, and we are looking forward to a great matchup. Looks like the Lions are out on the field and getting ready to get started. I'll be with you tonight along with Jimmy Rogers. He's currently having some work done on his headset. He will be along with us shortly. The rain has stopped, so if you are not here, come on out. I'd like to thank Stacy Mills tonight. He's helping us get everything set up and running, along with Caroline Rogers, who's running the scoreboard. And we've got Ben Davis on the camera. Teams are on the field. Referee has got his whistle and is ready to blow the game into action. Center ref is counting the players. He's checking with both keepers. We're back. I'm back on. And the ball is placed in play. Let's play some soccer.
I think we've got it set up.
Lee with an early breakaway. And Prattville's Gilly did a good job to come out and kick that out of harm's way. Quick start for the Generals. Lions have gathered themselves and looks like they're about to settle in. Jimmy, welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you. I do see Lee has, I thought they just had 11, but it looks like they have a few more. I was watching warm-ups. It looks like Lee has some kids that are skilled. I mean, they're certainly hadn't played a lot. They didn't have a team last year, and I'm not sure if they had a team the year before. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been about 3 or 4 years. Believe last time Prattville played Lee, Coach Rob Milner was here as the head coach, and that is quite a while.
That is a long time.
Played a game over at Robert E. Lee on their practice football field, and that was a memorable night. That was a lot of fun. Both teams had a lot of fun playing that game. I believe the Lions won 8-2. Nice ball in by Colin Rogers toward the goal, and a nice collection by the Robert E. Lee goalkeeper.
I'd like to see a little more aggressive on that. Just maybe.
By the Lion players going to the ball?
Yeah, when the ball comes in like that, they kind of just stood. There's a good. Oh, that was a promising ball there.
Clayton Bowles had a great delivery in. I believe Daniel Siegler got on the end of it, just chested it a little bit too hard.
Does the goalie have a stocking cap on? Is that what it's working there?
Looks like it.
Well, good for him.
On a night like this, I would probably have one on as well. Colin Slade collects the ball. A nice
Colin
kick
Rogers.
out. Well,
It's a Colin, though.
Earlier he had it.
Oh.
The Lee player went up to try to do a bicycle kick in the middle of the field and missed. Nice ball over to Kyle Haday, but it was intercepted by Lee General. We do not have a roster for Lee tonight, so we'll be calling player numbers unless we're able to determine names at a later time. And again, Lee's got something working.
There we go. It's a good clearance by Colin Rogers. No, that's Holsomback, yeah. He dropped back in there. That's nice. We need that. We got to be better over the ball.
Lee's going to have some speed in the back, so it's going to be tough for Siegler to break away on him. But I believe the Lions can work the ball around like they're doing now and get some momentum.
Get it across. There we go.
It's a nice attempt to get that ball
well,
crossed
I'm not
in.
sure why he kicked that in the corner, but we'll take it.
That was Dre Blattner on the cross there, the attempted cross. And it's going to take the players a little while to get used to the field, too. With the amount of rain we've had the last couple days, I mean, yes, we can answer the question Creedence Clearwater Revival asked. Yes, we've seen the rain. We've seen lots of it, and we're tired of it. We'd like to see some sunshine in the next day or two. Colin Rogers settles the ball, cuts
that's
a nice
good
ball in. Looks like Chris Loomis on the ball there. Kicks it back outside to Colin Rogers.
Shot, oh, just a little bit wide. I like that, though. No reason not to take a shot.
I like Chris holding the ball and then kicking it out
That's
wide.
right.
Colin Rogers creating a little bit of space and getting a nice shot off. That will give them problems if he continues to move up the field like that, which I hope he does.
I watched the replay the other night and the throw-in where Chris got his goal, and it was funny how Colin kind of waited until he was open, and then he kind of made the move on 3 players and did a great job to finish that goal.
Absolutely. Yeah, he worked that in line to perfection that night. Talking about the Wetumpka game.
I think he's on. This may be an opportunity here. Oh, that's a pretty
nice
solid
shot on
save
goal.
there.
Line's still fighting for it. Lack of communication by the lines there cost us an opportunity. Blattner's fighting for it.
Oh, that's going
Ball
to be a
goes
throw
out of
into
bounds.
us. I'll cover that corner.
You're going to have to. I can't see it.
Throw into the Lions. Once again, I think as most teams when they come in here, it takes a half to get used to the bounce, and sometimes not even more than that. You can ask Hewitt Trustful about that.
Yeah, this turf is unique in and of itself, particularly with the rain tonight. I'm anxious to see what the ball does.
But it's not as bad as it's not as bouncy as it was before they replaced it. So
Right.
it's good turf.
Just the amount of rain, though. I watched the JV play a couple nights ago. Great shot. Good opportunity.
Get that
Nice
down,
idea.
Got to bring it down.
There was a lot of slipping in that game.
Right.
Played a little bit earlier with a lot of rain, but Colin Rogers with another opportunity there.
Like to see him take a touch there maybe and have to get a little better angle.
I think he had a little time.
Yeah. But I do like him up there.
Absolutely. And I like him shooting on goal. Let it rip.
There we go. Kind of
Nice
switched it
goal
up
kick. Siegler battling. Now, it's like, is that Anderson Graves
There. It is.
winning the ball? Siegler able to get the ball out wide. He's running down the field. Lee drops back to the keeper, which is dangerous. He's able to find an open Lee player, and now the counterattack is on, Jimmy.
Oh. He said, I think Lee has some skill in places.
They have athletes. They have a couple ball handlers that are really good, and then they've also got some players with just pure speed.
That's right.
And speed is a tremendous advantage and equalizer in a game like soccer.
It looks like the rain has stopped also, doesn't it?
It looks like it has. We've got some people with umbrellas still up, so it may just be a light mist now.
It's pretty dry in here, though, I've got to admit.
We've got the best weather. Colin Rogers takes a touch, launches a deep ball.
Oh, boy, I thought that was going to get through.
Great play by number 4.
Yeah, that was a really good defensive play by the Lee.
Stepped right to the ball. If he had missed that, or if he
he
didn't play it, Siegler would have been off to the races.
Oh.
Kyle's
there's that
battling.
speed there.
Yeah, Kyle did a good job to recover.
Nice job.
Clayton Bowles picks it up, gets it out to Siegler. Pushes the ball ahead, but a Lee player is there to collect it. Lions now regain possession. Lee player intercepted that ball. It's a nice ball in. His player just couldn't get on the end of it.
I think Lee probably will end up playing a lot like we try to do, where they're going to try to get it over the top or up quick. They're not going to play a lot of possession. They're going to try to get the ball up to their ball handlers and try to make them.
Absolutely. And, the Lions are using this as a tune-up game. They've got a tournament in Mountain Brook this weekend. They're going to see some really good competition over those 2 days.
You'll see a very different type of team. They're going to be a better team, but they're also going to play a different type of soccer. They're going to play a lot of possession. They're not going to see a lot of balls over the top, a lot of things like that.
And there won't be a weak position on the field.
No, there won't be.
Referee awards Lee with the throw-in.
Loomis is starting in the midfield.
Nice ball up.
Oh, I'm not sure what that was. Had some time. Probably should have brought that down. And
Gazelle was trying to make a little room for himself. Slid it over to Loomis. Lee did a good job to converge in the middle of the field on
nice
Chris.
job. Nice job by Lee.
Well, he did a good job. Really like to see a pass outside wide to Siegler there. He was a little more clear.
Uh-oh. Got a
Looks like
Caden Gazelle. Is that him limping off?
that's him. Throw in for the Lions. Nice ball down to Clayton Bowles. And Lee kicks it out of bounds. Jimmy, I'll turn it over to you since I can't see that corner of the field.
Good throw in. Is it Anthony in the middle there? And Anderson.
Anthony Ramirez came in to replace
He
Caden
did
Gazelle.
a good job.
Had a great game
Yeah,
last
he really
Friday
did.
night at Wetumpka. He came in and really gave some quality minutes in the second half, allowed the Lions to go ahead with a minute 45 left in the game, and then Wetumpka scored the equalizer with
Yeah, that was
less than
tough
a
right
minute.
there. I like Loomis up in front.
Clayton Bowles moves it around, slides it across.
Oh,
Excellent.
there we go.
Excellent play. Clayton Bowles on the assist there. Daniel Siegler to put the ball in the back of the net. Excellent job by the Lions there. Stop the clock. Excellent play by the Lions.
So the Lions take the lead at the 30-minute, 11-second mark.
Clayton just made some room on that end line again and then passed the ball back right around the 6, and Siegler was there.
Had several players there.
He did. Just seems like when Siegler scores, the Lions just kind of get a little bit more pep in their step. Nice throw out to Colin Rogers.
Back to Anderson. Back to... Is that Holson? No, Holzenbeck's on this side, right?
Kyle Haday's playing the right back
Right,
tonight.
right.
Anthony almost got to that ball. Anderson picks it up, tries to push it ahead, but Lee Player does a good job of getting in between the passing lane, and Kyle will throw the ball in. Nice ball to Blattner. He drops it back to Kyle, who gives it to Siegler. Ooh, just a touch away.
You know, the back line has done a pretty solid job for Lee. I mean, I know they're down, but as I say that,
Well, they've got athletes. Again, they're going to have some speed, and they're going to have a little bit of skill. Lions just got to take care of their opportunities.
you can't drop back, Clayton. I don't. Stay there, buddy.
I think Clayton was just trying to stay behind the play and give Chris an opportunity to move forward. Holzenbeck does a good job to clear the ball out, hoping that Siegler could get over there, but he was just a little bit late. Lee with the throw in. Throws the ball into number 4. Nice battle with Loomis. Siegler makes the overlap run.
There we
Taking
go.
the
Come
ball
on.
deep.
Oh, he was there. It's a good run by Clayton Bowles. He was making his way up.
Bowles has done well tonight. He's put himself in a good position more
Right.
times than not and
That's right.
created some opportunity.
I tell you what,
Ball in.
I'll say that. Was that Anthony there?
That's Anthony.
He's not afraid to take a shot.
He is not shy to shoot the ball. And that's okay.
Yeah, it
From
is
that
okay.
center mid, you want somebody just to take a rip every now and then. Nice by Anthony. Gives it to Bowles, who works it over to Loomis. Nice give and goes here.
Oh, it's a good thought, though.
That was a good idea. Loomis was trying to find either Anthony or Siegler, and both of them brought their defenders together, which kind of crowded things up a little bit.
I'd love to see us get up a few goals and let.
Holzenbeck throws the ball in. And it goes
I
right over
think
the
he,
end
I
line.
think he thought that Daniel was going to break a little bit more than he did.
There was a
but-
little hand motion like, I thought you were going that way.
Yeah.
Lee puts the ball back in play.
Going to say hi to my brother in Michigan, where the weather is actually nicer than it is here.
I would say I was surprised, but no, I'm not.
Handball on the Lions.
Give a shout out to former Lion player Cole Soleil, who's also listening. He sent us a tip in earlier. We needed to wipe the window in front of the camera because he was having a hard time seeing the game. Hope we took care of that for you, sir.
How does he feel about we didn't do this for his games last year?
Yeah, he's not real happy. He's probably happy I'm announcing Collins and not his, though. I would
Yeah, you'd be a
imagine.
little tougher on.
Nah, not at all. Ball goes out
And
of
he's actually
bounds.
playing for South Alabama, isn't he?
University of
Mobile.
Mobile. That's
Well, I do that every time.
You do it every time, but that's all right.
Hey.
Just think of the city.
It's the Wolves, right? They're the Wolves. No, I'm just kidding.
Every team is the Wolves.
Every team, yeah. That's. I think that's the way up. Little break, little pressure here by.
Lee's doing well to keep the pressure up. They're playing a little bit tougher, trying to create some momentum. Starting to see a few of the umbrellas close. Again, it is a beautiful night here in the press box.
It is. It really is. The weather is nice. That central heat and air that they installed, whoever went ahead and budgeted for that.
The city of Prattville needs to be commended.
Yeah.
They've done a wonderful job with the field and the facilities. Put in some new windows.
Stop right
Anthony
there.
wins the ball. Does a
Let's
good
go.
job to
Let's
shoulder
just get rid of
the
it.
Lee player. Lee was doing a good job to hang with him. Got a little much. Called a foul. So
There's
Lee
a
will put
good
the
ball.
ball back in play.
Oh,
Finds
man.
Loomis on a sprint. Loomis collects the ball. Nice
Left.
cutback.
There
Loomis
we go.
drives one home. Very good. Nice play by the lines there.
There's a good job by Colin Saleh to get that ball forward.
Excellent restart.
Colin Rogers usually takes those, and but certainly Colin Saleh's got the leg. If he sees an opening, he did exactly what he needed to do.
And I believe he just took the tactical advantage of getting the ball
That's
down
right.
there in a timely fashion so Loomis could hit it while he was on his break.
And that's the best. I mean, if you're going to hit a guy that's not wide open, he's got the best feet up top.
Lee puts the ball back in play and sends another ball toward the line defense. Midfield cuts it off. Clayton Bowles hustling over. Tried to kick it off a Lee player, but the Lee player kept it in bounds. Anderson finds Anthony. Makes a nice turns, looking for his options. Tried to send a long ball, but Chris was a little closer to him than I think he realized.
Say that wasn't exactly a surgical pass, but
Siegler running over, trying to put some pressure on the Lee player. Is able to win the ball. Loomis now battling for it. Wins the ball, turns, nice cross across field. Oh, Drake did a good job to try to get that ball away, but he just got handled by that Lee player. Doesn't look like he suffered too much from it. Nice ball out to Clayton Bowles, who
I'm going to thank
Siegler had a nice
31
Nice
to keep us
pass
on sides there. 21.
put him on the Christmas card list. Oh, nice ball through to Loomis, who turns, rips one
Scores.
past the goalie. Chris Loomis with the brace. Lines are up 3-0. Ziegler notched an assist on that
Yeah,
one,
he
didn't
did.
he? A goal and an assist. Loomis has 2 goals. Clayton Bowles with an assist. And the lines are looking sharp.
I have sharp, may be a stretch, but they're looking pretty solid.
Now they're taking advantage of their opportunities.
That's right. We probably need a game like this. We haven't had any games that were not close all the way to the end.
Cole Baker checks in on the right wing. Substitutes for Drake Blattner.
Lions up 3-0. 24 minutes left here in the first half. Throw in for the Generals. You know another thing that's a little, and I don't know if you can tell this online, but the lying and bench is nice and dry underneath the brand new bleachers over there, and the away team not so much.
Not so much, but they've only got 2 on the bench. So
Yeah, I know, but if you're one of those 2, it would be an important.
they're probably asking the coach to go into the game. If you're going to be wet, you might as well be playing.
That's true. That's true.
Colin Rogers lines up for the goal kick, delivers a nice ball across midfield, hits Chris Loomis in stride. Loomis is collecting the ball, pushing it ahead, looking across. Lee player with a nice slide tackle to get that,
was
ball
a good
out of
tackle.
danger.
He really did a good job.
Anthony Ramirez collects it, gets it to Siegler. Siegler's battling. Lee's really got the middle of that defense packed in there.
Oh.
Olsen back trying to win a 50-50, and Lee player was a little closer to him. Don Rogers collects it on the far side. Wins it for the Lions.
I think they've switched. No, he's still back there. I bet those guys in the back are going to be itching to maybe come forward here at some point during the game.
I believe we'll see them start to inch up if there's another goal or two.
I'd like to see the two Collins playing 9 and 10 up there.
I tell you what.
Be all right, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would be entertaining to watch for sure.
You know what? They probably deserve it. They really played solid defense this year.
I think Jones has them right where he wants them.
Yeah, well, I understand.
But you put them up there, and that would be very entertaining to watch. Olsen back sticks his head in. It was head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Everything was flying around.
Rain coming down again a little harder. It's supposed to have rain off and on all night. A little heavier now.
Players and fans are enduring the rain. Jimmy, we're still dry.
We're still dry. It still feels pretty good up there.
We just call it a perk.
Every time we say we're still dry, Caroline smiles a little bit.
Throw in by Lee. Collected in the midfield. Referee
I think they were going to sub here.
blows it dead. Let's have another restart.
I think Lee has played a game. I think their first game they played the other night against Enterprise. A little ugly. 10-1.
Enterprise is a difficult team to start your season with.
Yeah, it really is.
They have always got talent and soccer talent, and always present a real matchup problem for opposing teams. So,
well, and you hope it doesn't discourage, or you hope this program at Lee can grow and they can continue to field a team every year, and you never can tell.
I'm really glad they're back playing soccer again. I think it's good for the sport. It's good for the area, and they've got some kids that can play as well.
I think we're going to see a shot here from
Loomis is dribbling in,
and he does score.
He hits the net. Chris Loomis with his third goal of the game, hat trick. I'd pull my hat off, but it'd sling my headset everywhere. Well done by Chris Loomis to open up an opportunity for himself and take advantage of it.
I will say this. I can see the lobbying start by Colin Rogers over there. I can see it right now.
Trying to put an idea in the coach's head.
No, there's no putting an idea. He's saying, I want to go up front. I can see it right now. I don't think Colin Soleil is as I don't think he'd turn it down, but I don't think he's as anxious to go up front.
He won't bring it up while he's on the field, but if the coach pulls him to the sideline or at halftime, I would expect he probably would make the same petition.
Now, I don't know the answer to this. Is there a
nice ball by Loomis? Siegler picks it up. He shoots and he scores. Well done, Lions. Tell you what, they are getting it done tonight.
I'd like to see some of the subs now come off the field.
I believe we're not far
come
from
onto
that.
The field. That subs are already off the field, isn't it?
Subs are off, yeah.
Yeah.
Cole Baker on, number 22. He's been playing for Blattner for the better part of, the last 10, 15 minutes. I believe we'll start seeing more. Yeah, we've got one up now and about to come on. Lines up 5-0.
Is there a run? Is there a goal rule or?
Well, my understanding, and this is, it's a 10-goal rule where if you ever get up by 10, that's the game. But I've seen some scores this year where it's been 11-1, so I don't know if there's maybe some variation of that rule.
The Enterprise game was 10-1, which of course is not 10 goals.
Right. So I don't know.
Fort Smith Northside math working out for me.
I just remember a game that was played once before where the Lions were up by 8 or 9 goals, and the coach asked to shorten the halftime to go ahead and get off the field. And the opposing coach said no, and so he just kept put his starters back on, and they scored 2 goals and got on the bus and went home. So
the goalie's got pretty good hands. I mean, none of the 5 shots he could do much about.
He does. Colin Slay hustling to keep that ball in bounds. Did a good job defending. Slid the ball down the sideline. Colin Rogers finds Cole Baker. Baker slides it over to Bowles. Bowles looking at several options. Tries to get over to Ramirez. Ramirez does collect it. Battles with a few Lee players. Loomis finds Baker. Baker cuts back nicely. Sends the Lee player flying past him. He delivers it over to Loomis. Oh, nice goal.
We're going to count that.
Own goal by Lee, but we're going to give it to Loomis because that was a nice shot.
I mean, if that guy had it, still was going in.
Oh, it was definitely going in. He put a lot of speed on that ball. Good power. Chris Loomis, have yourself a night.
Not even barely a half a night. A quarter of a night. So with 18 minutes, 28 seconds left here in the first half, your Lions are up 6-0. That's for you, Carol Rogers. She got on to me for saying 0. She said, shouldn't I be saying nil?
I'm proud of her.
Yeah.
And I was probably guilty of it too.
It's not the first time she's gotten on to me in my 55 years.
We are humble broadcasters. You can correct us. And if we agree with you, we'll change. But if we don't agree with you, then forget it.
And we'll talk about you after the game.
Exactly. Loomis collects the ball in the middle of the field. He's looking for options. Cole Baker makes a run, tries to get in behind that lead defender, but the lead defender turned on the speed. Corner kick for the Lions.
Let's see who is taking that. Is that
looks like Cole Baker's going to take the corner kick. Delivers a nice ball to the back post. Oh, great header away by
somebody's eyes got big.
Colin Rogers looking for his opportunity.
Oh, that was close.
That's one where the goalkeeper is glad that wasn't on frame because he didn't want to have to stop it.
Yeah. Well, there's his opportunity there. He wishes he had that one back.
Rocket shot. This is when the coach leans over to Colin Rogers on the field and goes, hey, gave you your opportunity.
Yeah, that was that was one he wishes he had back. I think he overhit it. Didn't need to hit it that hard. He needed more just direct it in. That ball rolled right to his feet. 17
minutes to play. The Generals put the ball back in play.
And quickly kick it out of bounds.
Number 7 just didn't quite get around on it.
He really didn't.
He was trying to get it up the field.
Well, that was pretty good Karate Kid kind of move there to keep that ball from getting the one through.
Eli Mock, number 32, is on for Kyle Haday. He's playing right back.
I think he got to it. Did he? No.
We also got Ethan Jones on that far left side playing with a wrist in a cast.
Yeah, he's got that cast protector. That's courtesy of the Rogers family from when Colin hurt his wrist many years ago. I knew it'd pay off keeping that around.
Colin Rogers collects the ball, finds Chris Loomis, who's dropped all the way back to the 6, it looks like. He finds Anthony Ramirez. Nice ball up by Mock. He finds Bowles. He finds Baker. Baker tries to cross it in. Bowles cuts it off, does a good job to keep the ball in. Decides to go ahead and wind up and take a shot. I like it. 15:49 to play. Clayton Bowles says, give me one. I want one.
Up 6-0. I think you're going to see a lot more of that.
Clayton Bowles is hungry. What was the pregame snack? Do we know?
I think it was those little snackable.
Oh yeah, then he is hungry.
I think we actually had that at the house.
Lee General tried to head the ball. Really nice idea. He was trying to head it backward. It just happened to go forward.
Another long shot.
Nice ball just too wide. 15 minutes to play. Line's still up 6-0. Trying to find a number on the player that just shot that ball.
Oh, it was Siegler, wasn't it? Or is he?
Now Siegler's been
out?
subbed.
Who is?
Jones has gone to the bench. That was Blattner. He moved Blattner up to the 9. And it's good to see Blattner there. All right, Loomis collects the ball in the midfield, surveys his options, looks for Cole
wow,
Baker,
that's a great
feeds
ball
a beautiful ball through the defense.
That's
Baker
a cross.
crosses it back.
Oh, there's somebody there. Oh,
Oh,
who's 24?
24 is Ethan Jones.
Ethan, yeah, that had an opportunity.
His
there.
eyes were wide.
Yeah.
He just missed it.
Yeah.
Just missed it.
That was a great build-up by the Lions. Good ball from Loomis in the back to Baker, and great cross, and
Referee has stopped play.
PK.
He has awarded a penalty kick.
Well, there's Colin gets his shot.
I didn't see what precipitated that call.
I
Did you
saw
see
a shove over there, but it didn't look real.
Jones only has one good hand. Colin Rogers lines up.
Oh,
What a great save by the league goalkeeper.
I
You
told
just don't see that much. That was an excellent save. Now he's feeling it.
Yeah.
he's moving a little slow, but that was a great save. Wow.
Yeah, we're going to hear about Colin's going to hear about that tonight.
Soleil called for
So
questionable. I mean,
I think if he run into him, I think he extended his arm a little bit, and that's what caused
just a
the problem.
little. I mean, yeah, just a little. All right, so the Lee Generals are collecting the ball from the sideline, getting ready to put it back in play.
13 minutes.
It was a
left
good
in
call, by
first
the way.
half.
It was a good call.
That wasn't a
I was
tough
not
break
being
for them.
critical of the referee. I was just having fun. Lee Generals put one in behind the Lions' defense, and the ball goes out of bounds off a Lee.
No, off a
No,
Prattville.
off a
It's gonna be a
Prattville
corner
player.
kick.
I thought it might have deflected off that Lee player, but they award the corner kick to Lee.
Like I said, I don't think you can fall asleep when they have the ball on their end, because I think they got some guys with some skill up there. They're just not getting it up there very often.
And pregame, they were shooting on goal. They were hitting some nice shots. Ball delivered in. Jones fighting for it. He's able to win the ball.
Get rid of
Turns it outside, which is a good thing, and then bodies off the ball.
There you go.
Gets the ball up. Looks like to Blattner. Blattner gets it to Ramirez. Ramirez doing some work in the middle.
There we go.
Soleil's able to clear it. Ramirez gets pulled a little from behind. The referee does make the call. That's a good call.
It is a good call.
Held him up just enough. Soleil with the quick start.
Oh, Anthony couldn't get it. I haven't seen Tim in. Is Tim here tonight?
He was not in the starting lineup. I'm not
No.
sure. I haven't heard. Soleil does a nice job to cut that off, and has a seat on the turf.
That'll work. Who we have coming in now? Is that Anderson back in for 24?
Anderson coming on for Ethan Jones. Ethan gave some good minutes, did well. Clayton Bowles, who's had a fairly good night, continuing to battle in the midfield.
Oh, that's a great ball.
That was a great ball. And that's the reason why Coach Jones won't move either one of the Collins up.
Yeah.
They just cover so well for each other.
Oh, heavy touch there.
He's going to go. He's going to go. Nice ball out to Anderson. Anderson crosses the ball over. Oh, nice play by the lead defender.
There's a
Colin
goal.
Rogers just uncorked it. Clayton Bowles did a nice job to drop that one back for C-Raj, and he just uncorked one. Great goal by Colin Rogers.
Maybe a little makeup for the
And that was really a nice pass back from, I believe it was Clayton
Really?
Bowles.
Well, Con brings the ball up from the center back position all the way up, drops it off, and they kind of rewarded him for it by dropping it back to him.
That's exactly right. 10:30 to play. Line's up on Lee, 7-0. And the Lee Generals are slow to get the ball set back up. Playing in the rain's a lot of fun unless you're down 7 goals. It's just not as much fun as if you're winning.
Yeah, I think
Or the game's even.
Confucius said that first, didn't he?
I believe it was Confucius. Or Sun Tzu.
Sun Tzu, the art of war.
Line's just keeping the pressure up. Drake now trying to drive through that back line. Unable to do so. Lumison picks it up. The Generals are keeping 4 on the back line of the Lions, which really is causing their midfield to be weak.
Well, there's a lot of space there. I mean, you can't give. Yeah, I'm glad he didn't call that little handball there, by the way.
Yeah, it was incidental.
That was not.
Cole Baker giving some nice minutes. Almost
Oh.
won that ball. That was a nice try.
Just under 10 minutes left here in the first half. The Lions up 7-0.
Throw in by Eli Mock. Goes out of bounds on Baker.
Wasn't a good throw in.
Clayton Bowles just looking for something in the middle of the field, trying to give Anthony an opportunity. Anthony does a good job to fight off a hard shoulder.
Yeah.
Still doing well to control that ball. Good job, Anthony. Loomis finds Bowles, who uncorks another shot. He's looking for his opportunity just a little high.
Yeah.
I like it. I like those 20, 30-yard shots.
Well, up 7-0. Everybody wants to kind of get on that gravy train.
Just put the ball toward net, see what happens.
Good. The goalie's shown some good hands. There's not been, well, not some good goal kicks, but some good hands. It just really, all 7 of them, there's not a lot he could have done. I mean, the one, he made a great save on the PK. It might be the toboggan he's wearing, but I don't know if that's official soccer toboggan wear, but maybe it is.
When the lines are breaking past that back line and it just putting him in a real high-pressure situation, he's having to make a decision. Who do I cover? Where's the ball coming from? And
I think probably 5 of the goals have been open nets. He can't cover 3 or 4 players.
right. Coach Jones subs Anderson Graves out. And we've got, looks like, we need bigger numbers on these players' jerseys.
Better eyes, actually.
Well, that too. Ethan Owens is on.
You don't know. Ethan's grandmother could be listening somewhere.
Clayton Bowles collects it. Loomis drops back. Finds Colin Rogers. He tries to go across field with it to Ethan. Owens trying to collect the ball. Nice shoulder on the lead player. Ball goes out of bounds. Pratt will throw.
Oh, it's actually a lead throw, and I think
Lead
that's
throw.
a good call.
I'm not going to argue.
No.
That's in that corner
Not
that I have a hard
7-0.
time seeing.
We'll argue when it's 1-1. That's a good step there.
That's a nice shoulder. Good no call, I believe.
I think so too. I mean, step to the ball.
He did. Like to see more of that from Holson back. Good stuff.
Oh.
Owens collects the ball. Pushes through, finds Bowles.
Handball.
A little much on that handball. Just
Yeah,
made
that-
himself a little big there.
Well, he had his hand out, and it popped up and hit it. Once again, it's a lot easier to take that at 7-0.
Absolutely.
Great call by the referee.
Tough break for the Lions.
No, I don't. It's not. No,
It's not.
We don't use tough break for the Lions of 7-0.
Lee had a nice ball in. Prattville just kind of turns it around, boots it back into the Lee defensive end, hoping to keep it locked in there for the last 6 minutes of the half. Lee throws the ball in. It's a nice cross. Oh, collects it in the midfield. He's looking for some opportunity. Nice ball. Little drop there. Lee's putting a little work in. Line's giving them, actually conceding them some space. And errant shot by the Lee General.
I think he got a little excited that he had some space. There hasn't been much back there. Got a little excited about the space and maybe.
And it could be the lines were inviting him to go ahead and take that distance shot. And then if he dribbled another 4 or 5 yards, they'd start closing on him.
I'm not sure what he was thinking there.
Brantley Jordan, was that Brantley Jordan on the restart?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
He's
wait.
swapping balls out. There we
Is
go.
that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
He didn't
okay.
like the. Apparently, Tom Brady got into his ball bag and
No.
deflated one or two
thought
of the
that-
soccer balls.
I was about to say that was awful. Nope. Now they've changed. Rain coming down again.
Colin Rogers put it right on Blattner's foot. Line's got it on the far sideline, looking for some opportunity. Finds Ramirez in the middle. Ramirez pushes the ball ahead.
Get rid of it.
He's got
There you
3 Lee
go.
players around him. Ethan Owens just out of reach.
There's where we still have to work that out. When the ball's moving forward, we can't be standing still, and he should have been moving forward and finding that space. I think that was a good pass. I think we've got to be moving on
It'll
that.
make it a little easier with the guy with the ball if your players are making runs.
That's right. Because I think he hit the space where he should have been.
Right. Eli Mock with the throw in. Finds Clayton. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Blattner. Kicks the ball all the way back to C-Rod. Heads it. Going to take a shot from distance and just hits it a little wide.
Yeah, he had more room than he should have.
He wants that one back, but he doesn't get it back.
Yeah, and guess what? He's going to take the next one just like it. I can tell you that.
4
right
minutes to play here in the first half. Line's up 7-0. And the league goalkeeper's about to put the ball in play.
There you go. I was about to say, you know what? Maybe don't kick it right to the middle. Well, gave it away, but I thought that was a.
And again, the Lee midfield is just so far up.
It's too much space.
There's
way
too many
much
lines
space.
in between them and the ball.
That's true.
Anthony gets on the ball, cuts back, nice.
Oh, great save.
Good
Well,
opportunity.
it was right at him, but
Blattner and Anthony both trying to get it. Oh, and a nice shot and score. Is that Chris Holsom back?
is that right?
I don't know. I'm checking. I got to check number. I think it is. There's not another defender back there. All we got is Colin Rogers and Colin Soleil back there. It is Holsom back. Look at that. Chris with his first varsity goal. Lions leading 8-0. 3 minutes to play in the first half. The rain now really starting to come down.
It really is.
So if you're Coach Jones, what are you trying to do here?
Well, there's a couple of ways you can go. I mean, you can. I think he's played everybody. So I don't think that's the issue. I mean, I guess if he wants to switch some kids around, he can do that. Or
But with the Mountain Brook tournament looming, don't you just would it be more prudent to go ahead and just kind of play it out and see how it goes, or
you know,
do you just kind of take?
I don't know if you can, in games like this, you can certainly develop some bad habits. I mean, you know, the shooting from he's offsides there. You know that those shots we're taking is great, up 8-0, but we're not gonna. Those aren't going to be the shots you want to take against Oak Mountain, Mountain Brook, and Southside Gadsden.
That's right.
So
Nice ball.
those are the things we can work on. Little touches right there, but
Yeah, the speed of the play will be much quicker.
It will be absolutely, and the passes
This
from
weekend.
from the back to the front will be
Brantley Jordan
a lot more precise.
sends the ball up. Lee General with a nice header. Chris Holson back just off his goal. Oh, Lee player went right through the back of a Prattville player on that far side.
Who is that?
That was vicious.
I think he's going to have to give him a card here, doesn't he?
Looked like Cole Baker over there. I'm not sure. That hurt.
And that's certainly not what you want to see in a game like this.
Well, that's what you're afraid of happening, is having some silly injury or penalty. Oh, it just went off. Looked like a deflected off a Lee player.
I think it did.
Loomis is taking it to the corner. He's ready to go.
Quickly, minute 10 left in the first half. Lions up 8-0.
Restart. Colin Rogers has the ball. Rips a shot. Goes off the Lee goalkeeper and almost over the scoreboard.
That was pretty vicious there. That was
They're going to try the exact same thing again. But the referee blows it dead. There's an extra ball on the field.
Yeah. There we go.
That'll slow play up.
Smarten up a little bit here.
And Lee decided they were going to put somebody on Colin Rogers. The goalie's happy with that. Loomis puts the ball right in the net.
Are you sure he made it on the corner kick?
Chris Loomis bent the ball from the corner all the way into the goal. Beautiful goal by Chris Loomis, unassisted on the corner kick. 30 seconds to play in the first half. Lions leading 9-0.
Is that 4 or 5 for him?
I've lost count, Jimmy.
Yeah,
I know
well,
it's
I
at
know
least
it's at least
4.
4. Yeah,
At least 4. Need our statistician up here.
Yeah, we don't have a statistician, but
You know who knows. Catherine Loomis knows.
she does.
I have to text her at halftime, find out for sure, because I know Mama knows.
She has it. Go ahead and send a text.
Anthony Ramirez has it. He's driving up. Lions looking to put one more in before the end of the half. 19 seconds, 18, 17.
Or maybe the Generals are going to put one in for us there.
Lee is trying to just get out of the half. 12 seconds. Looks like the clock is just about to run out. Lions get the ball thrown in.
Oh.
Settle it. Lee kicks it out of bounds, and that ends the
That
half.
ends the half. Solid half for the Lions. 9-0. Can't complain there. Be anxious to see what coach does for the second half.
Yeah, if it's a 10-goal rule, then you come out, score a goal, go home.
I'd be honest with you. I wouldn't mind seeing Colin Slay in the goal.
In the goal?
In the goal, really would.
As in goalie?
Goalie, yeah, I really would.
Colin Select.
Yeah, your boy.
Yeah. In practice, he is what's that goalkeeper I'm trying to think of? From England. Hart was his name. Hart. Yeah. In practice he's Hart, but man, in a game, no, he won't get it.
There's lightning right there. That's some big lightning.
Well, let's don't point it out to the referee yet.
That was ugly. I don't think that's going to be.
All right. Well, the score's now 9-0. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back with you for the second half, if we can get out of this half before a lightning break is called. Thanks for tuning in. This is the Prattville Soccer broadcast, and we'll see you after halftime.
We're back with a little update here. There was a lightning strike just before the half, um, not near the stadium, but it was certainly significant, and we were going to wait 30 minutes before they start again. Now, I know everybody's saying why they're going to start again. That's the rules. That's what we have to do. So be patient with us, um, and we'll be back as soon as the players return to the field. Thanks.
Well, not to be the check, check, check.
Check.
Not to be the bearer of bad news, but they have just called the game. So the Lions defeated the Robert E. Lee Generals 9-0. That's all from here at Stanley Jensen Stadium. And Jimmy, a fun night, entertaining night.
It was fun to watch up here, dry and warm.
Yeah, had a blast, but the night ends early, and that's probably okay with everyone that's here, given the weather conditions and everything
All
else.
7 of them.
That's yeah, with their umbrellas. Yeah. All right, well, signing off. The Prattville Lions will be back in action this weekend at Mountain Brook. There's a soccer tournament there. They'll play 3 games. Which teams did you say
Southside
that
Gadsden, we play first. Mountain Brook and Oak Mountain, I think, are the.
was? On Saturday.
Yeah.
All 3 will be good matches. Won't be able to live stream those, but thank you for tuning in tonight.
Next
and
home game is. Let's see.
We'll check that.
Is it Stanhope? Let's see.
We're both struggling mightily to find the next game. Versus Wetumpka, March 9th, 7 o'clock, right here.
So we go Wetumpka, Enterprise, Lee again, and Stanhope. So four home games in a row, right? 9th, 13th, 17th, and
I've
18th?
got 3. The rescheduled Stanhope is at Stanhope.
Oh, at Stanhope. Reading is, and then we play Catholic here on the 19th, which will be a big game. So another area game on the 13th of March. We play Enterprise, which should be for the area championship. Should it?
It's one leg. Yeah, we play Enterprise here, and then we'll go down to Enterprise and play.
That's right.
There.
I mean,
So
that'll be the team we have to beat to win the area.
after tonight, that's correct.
So, all right.
Very good. Thank you all for joining and tuning in, and we will see you in a week.
Good
That's
night.
it.